One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Extending the play. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Bentley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Let's go. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense headed on to the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Quick completion to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Utes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack. And as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
This is why Rice Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. And he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Going up top. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He tries to take the top off. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch touch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell that.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Utes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Firing to the right, complete. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides.
What a cut! Now he's loose. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to go up top. He unleashes a long one. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Utes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Last drive went 6. We'll see if they can do it again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UNLV pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Rebels were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snagged out of the air. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Hughes. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Hold on. Defense. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Run your slant route and it's against man-to-man. One thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Power football with the run. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep
and the sack all the way back at the 5.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you break it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now they regain the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, past the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game.
Looking for a huge play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going up top again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Utes with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Dampier. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. It's Bentley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. On the move. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Caught over the middle. It's Bentley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with his back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Bentley. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Utah! And they grab the lead here in overtime. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects